What's up, everybody? It's Monday. Finally, we're here doing some mock draft, and we got a really fun, familiar face back hanging out with us. What's up, Peter?
Hold on,
What's up?
Here.
What's up, fellas?
Here.
I heard we're gonna have a long night of some fun drafting.
Oh, we're gonna be drafting. We're gonna be doing some mock drafts, and then immediately after that, we're gonna hop into some drafters. So you know it's gonna be a good time. We're probably gonna hop into some $2 so we can get Mel and Pete in the drafters with us as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun night of drafting. But like I said, we're only doing a 10-man tonight. We were going to be doing a 12-man, couldn't get it filled, so we dumbed it down to a 10-man, which is actually really good too, because you know I do some 10-man leagues, which they're pretty fun, very competitive. But yeah, we're gonna hop into it right away. Like I said, this is full PPR, Superflex, Dynasty Mock Startup, so we will have rookies.
18 rounds.
Yeah,
18 rounds. Are we randomizing the draft order?
Yeah, you gosh darn right we're randomizing the draft order. So I want to get into it right away. Yeah, we've been randomizing every
I know you have. I'm trying to be surprised on here.
So if somebody wants to give me a number between 1 and 5, you know, we can randomize it that many times. I know Mel will give me something crazy. Mel, are you in here? Give me a number between 1 and 5.
3.3.
Can't do it.
You can.
3. How about just 3?
Mel said 3 too.
3 Mississippis.
All right, so we're gonna randomize draft settings, draft order, randomize 1, 2, and 3. Mel's at 1.
Look at my. Did you see that?
Pete, you went from 1 to 10. You were 1 on the second one, and then 10
I feel like the Chicago Bulls in the NBA draft.
We randomized it. He hit 10, then 1, then 10. See, he was at 10 in the first one, then he hit 1, and then he hit 10 again. No in between, Pete.
That's all right. I get back-to-back picks.
I like the 10 spot, man.
Yep.
I like drafting from the 10.
You get to pick twice and then flap your jaws.
That's it. That's it. I mean, isn't that what we do anyway, right?
Yeah, we're all about flapping jaws. All right, so we're going to get into it. We're going to have some fun tonight. This is all about having fun. That's all it is. We're hoping to have some more Scott Fish rules come out this week so we can start doing some Scott Fish Bowl mock drafts on Mondays. We need to start prepping for these the Scott Fish Bowl, so that'll be coming up. And I know some people are may be interested in doing some redraft stuff, but it's not redraft season yet, so we'll get into it eventually here. Probably end of June, we'll start getting the redraft stuff going. So let's pop into this. I'm going to start the draft right now, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, boom, go.
Yeah, I am 27 days away, 27 or 28 days away from my Scott Fish Bowl draft here in Chicago, which Bob Lung will be here attending and drafting.
That's the gala event, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be an open bar too, right?
Yeah, all you can drink and.
Oh no!
I just hope Bob Lung isn't looking for me to drive him home.
You're just picking him up.
I'm not going to be driving myself. That's why I'm bringing somebody with.
That was the beauty of last year. I'm literally a 15-minute, not even 10-minute train ride right to where Scott Fish Bowl was last year. It was great. We did the draft.
It's like Chicago live.
My wife met me in town afterwards. We went out for a date afterwards. It was great. It was a great night. Oh, it's my turn.
I had Wendy pick me up, so it was awesome. But we were kind of like a little hot. Unfortunately, our day was really, really humid, and we didn't have air conditioning. And drinking craft beer. No air conditioning. No bueno. No bueno.
Go Bandito on the clock.
Mel saying Scott said Wednesday morning he's going to send a link to the show where
the point system will be. Yeah, I can't wait for that, because then the strategy, coming up with the strategy starts, I'm picking from the 104. What about you, JC? Same spot, right?
Yeah, we're drafting from the 4, man. Schneebs is stoked about the Chicago live draft. He said, so hot.
Yeah. Andrew's in my division.
You guys are going to have a great time.
We're in the same division.
Mr. Andrew.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be.
That's going to be tough, man. I'm drafting in Wisconsin because, I'm hosting Minneapolis, but I can't draft while I'm hosting. So I'm drafting in Wisconsin. And I have, let's see, who's in that draft? Let me look real quick. It's pretty loaded. I know Tootsie Pop is going to be drafting there. Who else is in that draft?
Do I see want to touch the Heine in the background?
Yep.
Am I up?
Yep.
You're up the clock, bro.
I'm up. Oh, so this is Dynasty. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and kick this off back to back. Boom.
That's a good one. Those are good choices there, Pete.
Yep.
Oh, great choices. Young, keeping them young. It says Dynasty.
Yeah. I'm not sure about Gibbs yet. He's a great running back right now, but I just got to see what this offense is going to be like.
So just so you know that Detroit's center just retired.
Yeah. Right now. I saw that. Things are not going well for Detroit this offseason.
No.
It is just not going well for them.
Well, their defense is intact again, so that's one thing they got going.
Yeah, they're going to need it to keep up with trying to keep up with some of these offenses. But let me slow down. I don't want to get ahead of myself with the Bears. Let's see how this offense gets together. I love the Ben Johnson hire, but I've also seen so many times great offensive coordinators, not so good head coaches.
All right, so there's some heavy hitters in my draft. So at the number 1 spot, Jim Coventry. And then Tootsie Pop. And let's see, I'm at 4. Craig Ruth, who's also a pretty big heavy hitter. He's the one who, I don't know if you know, he does the chalk art. He did our logo for the TSA chalk art style. It's pretty sick.
I didn't know that.
John McGlynn is in that draft. Let's see who else.
He was in Chicago. We were in the same division last year, John.
He's a smart guy. It's going to be fun.
Frito, make your pick.
4-hour drive for me, so.
I'm not rushing you, but. That's what I should have did. I should have just met you halfway in Wisconsin and then worry about how to get home afterwards. So I figured out I'm not going to the Bears game in Detroit. I was going to go and skip the Expo so I can just go to that game, but now I'm just going to go to the Expo because I'm not paying $300 for standing room in Detroit for one ticket.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, for the Bears Detroit game.
Oh,
it's $300 for standing room.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, why would I want to pay $300? I'll pay myself $300 to stand in my living room.
I think that I might go to a preseason game this year. I might go to the Vikings Patriots game. I think I can get like eighth row seats in the end zone for like $30. So I'm thinking about it.
And JJ McCarthy is going to play in this. They got to see what he's got. Last season he had the injury. This year they got to see him, see if he's going to start, see what's going to go on. Are they going to sign Aaron Rodgers? I mean,
I tell you what, Aaron Rodgers is waiting and to see if he falls on his face. I 100%. But I think JJ succeeds, though. I was in on him last year, and if I'm in on him last year, how could I not be in on him this year? You know what I mean?
Oh,
He's got Addison, Hawkinson.
It's not even that, man. It's like his offseason.
All the weapons.
Like the things he was doing in the offseason. Like he was like like him doing the golf tournament with him and TJ Hawkinson were doing that. Who else was doing it? It was somebody else. Some other players that played with McCarthy at Michigan. I'm trying to remember who it was, but like I guess TJ Hawkinson was talking about like his poise and his sportsmanship and like how he is acting and like how he was talking. Like he said that JJ just seems like a leader, and he's been doing really well at minicamp. I'm pretty excited about him. I wasn't at first, but I think like the offseason really kind of just grabbed my attention, and I'm pretty damn stoked to see what happens this year. We just have a really freaking hard schedule. The whole
NFC North does.
It's the hardest schedule I think in the NFL for the NFL.
I don't know. The New York Giants got a pretty fucking terrible one too.
Dude, Vikings have to go play back-to-back overseas games and then come home. They get a bye week. They have a hard. Then right immediately after that, they have a 4-stack like hard schedule. You're like, damn.
That's terrible for Vikings fans because you got to get up earlier and drink.
Well, I don't even think we're gonna have like. I don't think we have any Sunday games until like after week 5.
I hate not having Sunday games. I honestly do. I like my Sundays and enjoy watching football. Monday nights. As you get older, you don't want to stay up later, so it's like, oh man. But here's something interesting on Bob Lung's guide. On his tiers for quarterbacks. Did you know J.J. McCarthy is not even in the top 4 tiers of out of his top quarterbacks? So his tier 1 is like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels, and Jalen Hurts. Then tiers got Baker, Nix, Purdy, Caleb Williams, Kyler Murray, Goff, Patrick Mahomes. And yes, I'm reading this off a book. I'm cheating. Tier 3 is Jordan Love, Stafford, Prescott, Stroud. Tier 4, Drake May, Penix, Tua, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert, Sam Darnold, A. Rich, and Justin Fields. No J.J. McCarthy.
Well, J.J. McCarthy has 0 statistics to go off of. That's probably why he doesn't.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Pete, if you read the intro, if you go back and read the intro, Bob Long explains that he does not rank rookies and anybody who has never played an NFL snap.
Okay, that's why, because I'm considering him. I'm considering him not a rookie because he hasn't played.
He's still a rookie.
He's still a rookie. Yeah.
Anywhere through that whole thing, you guys could have like kicked me.
No,
you were cooking, man. I mean,
you were cooking, man.
Still good information.
But now I just gave everybody who to draft now. Hold on now. I mean, he's there, so we're talking about him.
Antonio, I'm in on Herbert this year. When I hear head coach going, I had a dream that I have to make this kid a freaking Hall of Famer. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Give me all of Herbert.
I like that though, right? That's what you want to hear from your coach. That's what you want to hear as a player. Like, man, he's all the confidence in the world in me.
I mean, they got enough talent around him to succeed. So
just the AFC West, tough division, and it's getting tougher. Yeah. The Raiders are starting to get better.
So the Chiefs, Broncos.
Yeah. Hey, you got another pick, brother. Back to back.
We're still in this. I'm probably screwing somebody over here, but I really don't want to.
Do it.
I did it. I didn't want to. It's not bad, but it's not great. As he just said, he wants to make Herbert great. He's not going to be making it great, dumping off passes to Amari.
No. Run the hell out of the ball.
Jim Harbaugh runs the ball 40 times, 40 times a game.
He can run the hell out of the ball. Hell yeah.
If they're playing with the lead, there's 40 carries coming for the running backs.
Yeah.
And that's smart play. It takes some of that game use arm, you don't have to use it as much. He can be refreshed, get ready to go in the next week without a sore arm.
Interesting dynasty build by Hector Ramos. Four running backs. Boom, 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 boom.
All in on RBs. I mean, you can start technically you can start 5 of them if you want to.
One of them may get hurt again. I'm pointing at Christian McCaffrey. He's up there in age.
He's supposedly as healthy as he's ever been.
He looks slow to me. He looks slow to me. He looks like Scattaboo.
I haven't. I think I have one share of the 50 drafts that I've done. I think I've picked them once in a best ball draft. So I feel like if you pick him, you got to roll with hero build and try to resist the urge to making sure you get another good running back just in case he gets hurt. But then it kind of messes with the rest of your build, the ceiling for the rest of your build, I think. That's kind of why I've been avoiding him, because I don't know if I want to go all in with CMC on a hero RB build.
You know, real quick to go back to Frito's pick, A.J. Brown, third wide receiver. I mean, he's a lot of us now, we're going to be forced to pick differently with 4 running backs going off the board to Ramo.
Fuck! You already know I love him. Bastard. All right, pivoting.
I like him a little bit better than Drake May at this point. I want to see New England add more weapons. I like Stephon Diggs this year. Everybody, I seen a lot of people down on Diggs this year, and they're really, worried about the video with the pink substance and chicks.
Okay, listen, yeah. We'll get into that one. But
Stephon Diggs he was looking good last year before the injury happened.
Now he's handing Coke bags out to girls.
Pink ones, though. Pink ones.
I know that Nico Collins was helping that out, taking top coverage away. But, Drake May's going to lean on him, and he helped develop Josh Allen. So I think that he's going to be a key component to Drake May's development as well. I'm not, he's going in the 8th round, 9th round. He may even be falling further now. I love him as a flex. I'm taking him as a flex. I know he's not going to be ready till like week 3, week 4. Yeah. But I'm still, that's an easy click for me, I think.
I'm going to trust you on this. So come my draft, if I see Stephon Diggs there and he's available,
let him fall to you. Don't be targeting him. You pick him when he falls.
I'm giving myself a disadvantage too. I keep inviting Chicago people drafting at the Scotch Fishbowl Chicago. So yeah, I should stop drafting correctly. I'm gonna start taking all Bears players.
Schneeb said Chicago Fire 1.03. That's where he's drafting from. Travion.
Schneebs, jump on the YouTube. Oh, I don't know if you're probably on the YouTube.
Duarte, what's up, Duarte? Rich is in the chat now, too.
Rich, how's it going? Long time no talk, but that's on me. I have your number. I need to get up with you soon. See what cards we can trade.
I was hoping I could get him on when it was coming back around. They had JC.
Nope, dude. He's looking like Josh Allen, but faster. Oh! I like that comp.
All right, let's see. I got 2 wide receivers. I'm gonna go with my guy.
Fantasy Football Tavern says, haha, streaming plus drafting with sleeper ADP. I definitely default to a lot of Bears guys when the clock gets down, so I have an excuse.
Nice. Let's see. So I got Bijan and Chase Brown at running back. Bo Nick's my lone quarterback so far, and then I got Brian Thomas and Ladd. You know something? Everybody's got a stacked team because we're doing 10 teams.
Oh yeah, that's what makes these 10-team leagues so tough.
Yeah, it's like the lineup decisions become even more magnified.
Oh yeah,
in 10-team leagues, and there's very little margin forever.
There's like no margin for error.
Yeah.
Let's see. Damn, Xavier Worthy as his one though. I like that.
I think the next draft, if you guys, I'll jump in for sure 100% in the next week or whenever you're
We'll probably
Got
do
one free up.
Next week's gonna be Scott Fish. We're gonna do Scott
Let's
Fish.
do another 30-second draft. That was so fun.
Dude, that's no, I want to do the one. What did we talk about with Gina? The stress draft?
Yeah, that was a 30-second.
Can we get like a 10-second draft?
Ooh.
10-second per pick? Yeah, 30-second per pick we were trying to do.
10-second while streaming. I mean,
Yeah,
somebody's gonna miss a pick.
Yeah,
everybody did.
We did 30-second, and that was it was so.
We had so Gina quick. And Bob Lung in there, and everybody was missing their picks.
You're on the clock, Peter.
I'm looking.
They just sniped Odunze on you.
Shadur Sanders. All right, we are going to be okay with. All right, Scary Terry it is, and then.
I've seen a lot of people down on McLaurin this year because of the Debo edition. McLaurin and Addison. I can't say I'm out on McLaurin, though. I mean, he's a bona fide wide receiver 1 for his team.
He had a really, really good year last year. He can do the same. There's more help now there. His receptions may drop a little bit, but he'll probably be more wide open.
This is an easy pick for me here, Andrew. Pete left you an easy pick. I can't believe he took Addison over this other guy.
I'm not gonna say it, but it starts with he got traded.
I don't know. Addison is nice though, JC.
Well, we still don't know if he's going to be in trouble yet. We still don't know that.
Yeah, but this is Dynasty.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, Andrew autoed, and I'm pretty sure that's not the pick.
No. I like Zay, dude. Zay's looking really healthy, and he looks very determined.
He's entering year 3 too. That's the year for the wide receivers, man. I was going to go Rashee Rice. Nice pick, Rick.
You know what?
Man, Worthy is very high on my buy low list. Woo!
There's just so many weapons in Chicago right now. I'm not really sure where. I mean, Odunze, I just checked this the other day. He had like 746 receiving yards. That was pretty good. It might be less than that. But it's just with DJ Moore there, you brought in a really high-end tight end in Colston. You got Kmet still there. You brought in another wide receiver in the second round, and you still got DJ Moore. So that's a lot of weapons. But I would buy Worthy over Odunze right now. And
yeah, I would too.
That's hard for me to say.
I would too, and I actually like Rashee Rice over Worthy, but I'm still in on Worthy as well.
Dude, damn it! I won't let you look at their player card. That's stupid. Another thing okay, here it is. Where's last year?
I just need rookie receivers to stop getting suspended and doing stupid things.
They don't even show.
What are you looking for? What do you need, JC?
I'll bring them up. Shit at the end of the year. There's no way he was getting. No, this must be predicted, not what happened. That's just projection. This is what I like to see right here. End of year, 15, 16, 17, 19 points, 20 points, 22 points. That is him. That's his trajectory to me.
That's him picking it up at the end of the season, showing that what he can be.
Fuck, Schneeb's nice pick.
Matthew Golden?
No, fuck that. That's not what? No. RJ Harvey.
Oh, Sniper. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Damn. Great pick.
So, everybody watching, I'm going to do my little spiel that I do sometimes when we're on here. If this is your first time watching, you're watching on Twitter, jump on over to the YouTube, hit that like and subscribe for these guys up here. They're doing their work every day, every Monday. I mean, I see Joe and JC more than I see anybody else, more than my own kids. And they're doing great work for all of you, and they're always pushing it for you guys. So thank you guys for always doing that. And, let's keep rocking.
That's what we do, Pete. It's our passion, man. We love being on here, talking ball, hanging out, having fun with the chat. Great times.
Yeah. Can't wait for some watch parties.
Let's keep this young. I want young quarterbacks. I grab Cam Ward. They put so many players around him, and if he fails, then he's not worth it. But the amount of players that are around him, he should easily succeed.
My one stack, Baker and Ibuka. I'm not a big stacker when it comes to Dynasty.
Me neither.
No.
Best player available to me.
Yeah. What I will say, though, is if I like to get handcuffs. So if I have a running back, I like to get the backup. I like to get the rookie they drafted. And same thing with the wide receivers. Like, if I have Mike Evans, I want to have Ibuka. If I have Godwin, I want to have Ibuka. I'd even throw McMillan in there because it's just good process. Once the older guys move on to another team or retire or they're not in the picture anymore for whatever reason, then you got a guy to step right into that spot to replace, and you don't have to scramble for yourself. So that's the kind of stacking I like in Dynasty. Don't necessarily like the stack players, quarterbacks and wide receivers. I mean, it's okay to have one, but I'm not overdoing it like this is the best ball championship.
If you like to stack, stay tuned. We're going to be stacking it on drafters. See how I did this? That just popped in my head. Oh, let me rhyme that up right there.
He's already in the groove. I like it. You got to be coming on here more often with us, Pete.
On the clock, Pete. You got 20 seconds.
Me?
Peter.
Yeah, hurry up.
Again?
Before the thing starts ticking up, there it goes.
It feels so easy to let slide on extra round and 10 team. Purdy might finish with 2. Yeah. Mahomes in the late second, thinking I'm moving on my QB. Right? Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I waited until round 4 to pick my quarterback. James CEO.
What's up, James? We're just mediocre normal people. We're mediocre normal people over here. We just like to hang out.
James, how you doing, James?
Sir, you're the cool people.
Oh my goodness! Did I pick? Did a pick go through?
You got a second. You're back to back.
There it goes. It was stuck.
James is 100% a candidate to guest on my show down the road for poker content. I would love to talk poker with Mr. James CEO, however you pronounce it.
I think it's pronounced Saw.
Is it?
Yeah, he's Asian.
I know that, but I'm terrible with names, so I apologize in advance.
One of my buddy was Laotian, and his last name was pronounced. It was Saw, but it was actually S.A.
That's the best. One of the best comments I've ever seen.
I don't gamble. Yeah, my buddy's last name was S.A. Saw, and in his language it meant weed. I was like, that's awesome.
Saw means weed?
I gotta compete.
Saw. Okay, Saw.
I have to compete against James and Mel in the GOATS Invitational, too. They're both in my league. I believe. I'm not sure where they're picking. I'm picking 7th. I can't wait for that draft.
Fantasy Football Tavern said he wants to get some Chicago live draft poker tournament going on beforehand. Yeah, I feel you here, James. This craziness, man. Finals.
Fantasy Tavern. For that question you asked me earlier, reach out to that guy with the hat that looks like mine.
About what?
Oh, he would like to be a guest.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Shoot, anytime.
Yeah.
Let us know. Yeah, go hit. You see our my. Let me see if you can see my. No, you can't. Yeah, JC Money Design. Hit me up on Twitter. We like to have a lot of fun here, man. It's all about having fun.
It's all about being loose, having a great time.
Jeez. Give me Luther Burden here.
See, that's a great pick right there because I'm not sure. That's what I was saying. Like the Roma Dunze right there. Like I'm just not sure why they made that pick. Do they see something in Odunze? I mean, why are we going so young at the wide receiver position and not taking care of the running back position? But I think Burden's going to be good. I seen that guy's speed. Wow, he's got hands and speed. What also scares me is that DJ Moore might be on his way out.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Patriots make a trade for him. I love DJ Moore.
Hey, why not? This will be a fun little stack. I'll get Tyler Warren at quarter. Jonathan Taylor.
I had him queued. I forgot about tight end. Son of a bitch. Oh well.
So I got a Warren Taylor stack. Why not? Tight end running back. If that's a really I guess I could have gone and got TJ Hawkinson, but I still am so unsure about him.
Nah, I'm in on Tyler Warren. That's a good pick. Great pick, JC.
Yeah, he's going to be phenomenal.
He's in a great spot. He landed well, I think.
He's in a great spot, but I'm not sure the quarterback for him.
I don't want to hear that. What? I don't want to hear that.
Hold on a second.
Crappy average quarterbacks lean on their tight ends.
Well, we already know who likes to throw to tight ends, right?
Yeah, but
Danny Dimes likes to throw to tight ends.
Okay. I thought we were talking about A-Rich. I thought we were talking about Anthony Richardson.
James,
I was saying that guy can't stay healthy.
Yep, James. That draft starts June 27th at 9 p.m. It's a slow draft. I want to say 4 hours. 4 hour slow draft. I'm not sure what you're picking, but I can look after I make my pick here. I'll scroll over to that league and see where you're picking. I'll let you know. Is it going to be a cash game going? What are the stakes? What are we playing? Are we doing mixed game or just hold'em?
Man,
help me in.
Listen, I don't know crap about poker.
You're gonna learn if you start watching my show.
Then I'll make sure my wife has your number because we've lost everything.
Yeah, it's a tough game. Sometimes you do all the right things and you just can't control the outcome.
Look, I'm that guy that will go to I'm the guy that goes to the casino and puts $1 in the penny slots and I win $10 and then I'm like, yeah, all right, let's go.
I love DK.
Nice.
I'm clicking.
I like that. We make the blinds $5 and $10 if that's the buy-in. Oh, it's my turn. Shit. All right, where we going? I think I need a third running back.
Let me see if I can put the YouTube video over here in this chat.
Oh, we got a rookie running back still here. Huh? Oh, wait. Oh. How about tight end? Did I pick a tight end yet?
No, because you're going to pick Warren, remember? And you're like, damn it.
Who took Colston Loveland? He's gone? Damn.
Oh, yeah. He went in the last round.
Oh, I have to punt that now.
Schneeb took him.
I'm not really. I don't know what I'm going to do here now. You know, I got it. I got it just in time. Thank God that didn't get auto-picked.
Woo. 3 picks in a row.
I don't know about Scatterboo. I'm kind of a tiny Tyrone Tracy guy. I don't know.
I was hoping he'd come back around.
Scatterboo?
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings on him. You could go either way.
Superflex. Let's see.
I'll be arriving Thursday night, James. Do you know when the poker tournament is?
I'll be there Thursday too, baby. Let's go.
People keep telling me it's on Friday, so I don't know.
Poker tournament I thought was Saturday.
No,
it's on Saturday.
I hope not.
Last year it was Saturday, right?
Saturday, but Saturday is draft night out. I don't think it's Ronnie told me
Friday at noon poker tournament. All right, that's smart.
Friday at noon. There you go. I'll be in there. I believe it's a $50 buy-in, right, James?
Thursday night, y'all. Thursday night. If y'all get there on Thursday, I'm gonna try to find a bowling alley, and I'm gonna be bowling.
I'm in. I love bowl. I love that, JC. That's a great idea.
I think next year we're gonna try to get a bowling tournament going through TSA. So I want to see what their lane looks like and talk to the lane manager or the lane owner. But yeah, we're gonna be
bumpers.
I mean, if you want, you go for it. I'm trying to get back into bowling shape, man. Like I said, we did 9-pin. That's what we'll probably do. It'll be a 9-pin tournament. So if you get 9 pins, it counts as a strike. Just makes it more fun. But shoot, remember I told you that one night I hit was a 260 something. It was crazy,
man.
I had one frame that was open. Every other frame was a strike. I was so mad.
I'm usually somewhere between a 160 and a 180.
No, hey, was that frame at the back end or the front end, the middle?
It was like at 5, I think, 4 or 5.
Oh.
So it really affected my game. I was like, no. Yeah, but that's with the 9-pin. So like if you hit 9 pins, it's a strike. My best game without that is 210, something like that. That I've been getting back into shape. As a kid, my best game was a 230. So I'm trying to get back into shape. I used to be a semi-pro bowler as a young kid, and I stopped bowling for like 20 years.
260 with the cheating scoring system, though.
Yeah, cheating scoring.
Actually, handicap.
It might have been more than that. It might have been 281. Let me find my picks. When would this have been? Oh, it's my turn.
That was your turn. I know PSL got the hamstring thing going on right now, but I think he's poised to be a key factor in the 49ers offense going forward for sure. And I don't see Ayuk being the alpha that he was paid to be.
No.
Good
for him for getting paid, but yeah.
Fuck, Trey Harris. Why do you have to go and take Trey Harris? That's the one stack I wanted.
Yeah, that is a good stack to have in Dynasty.
Now I'm not going to have any players for my team stacked. That was the only one I was looking at.
Somebody sniped me on Herbert earlier too because I had Laden. I was targeting.
I was trying to get Trey Harris. I don't like anybody right here. I do not like this pick, but I'm going to do it.
Josh Downs.
I need a running back, and it's
well. You know what? It's not that bad of a pick in Dynasty because the way I view running backs in Dynasty is 1 year.
Yeah,
maybe 2 years, but really one. I mean, things can change for any running back in 1 year, for the better or for the worse.
Andrew.
Yeah, unless that running backs like in the top 3 or top 2 in the NFL, they're not worth it. Don't worry about it in Dynasty that much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here.
1 year window for running backs.
When was it? When were we bowling? Was it March 8?
That's why it's suspect like how long Derrick Henry lasts in startups. Like, where'd he go in this one? Let me see. Where's he at? 7-6. Round 7, pick 6 in a 10-team league. Derrick Henry. I mean, and that's a 0 RB build. Frito killed it. And he's got him stacked with Lamar.
Yeah. Frito's probably sitting there with a steak in one hand and a beer in the other. My job is done here.
And so, James, I got to ask you, in these poker tournaments, do we each deal when it's our turn to deal, or is there designated dealers? Because I mean, just curious. I don't know if I have to pull some worm stuff, deal from the bottom of the deck, cheat a little bit. Nah, I would never cheat at poker. It's bad karma.
Super bad karma.
Yeah, super bad karma. But I'm going to pay attention to other people doing it, though.
Look at James Conner.
Hey, how do you cheat? How do you cheat in poker?
Just a bunch of old running backs.
Yeah, everybody's drunk and nobody's paying attention. It's pretty easy, Pete.
Oh, I thought like somebody was like doing the Old West and putting cards up their sleeves or something.
No. So it happens. Trust me. When you play a lot, you know something's going on, but you just really can't pinpoint it. Whether it's two people colluding at the table, or hand signals, or flashing cards when you fold. There's all kinds of ways to do it.
That's horrible.
It is horrible.
All that work just to cheat.
I agree. But people do it, and it's terrible. You can sense it too when you're playing. When you're playing, you can sense it, but you can't always put your finger on it. You're like, something's happening. Sometimes you can't catch it because people get good at that shit.
And then accusing somebody.
Dang, I can't find it.
I think we've all been there, Rick.
No, don't do this. All right.
That's it. You can have somebody 3-bet the action. There's all kinds of ways that you can collude in poker. It's terrible when people do it, but it happens. That's why picking the right game is more important than your own poker skills and your pride. You pick a game that's right, that's fun, and that you can beat, and you stay playing that game. You don't move up. You don't go. You don't try anything. You just sit there and you kill that game as long as they allow you to kill it.
Yeah, that's horrible, man. I mean, playing for money, you're robbing somebody. It's just like going into a bank and robbing it because you're stealing their money. No bueno.
What are we, round 12? Should we?
Round 12, rounding out, baby.
I'm going to open up the Drafters app soon, see where it's at. Oops. I just closed out Sleeper by accident. I had to get back in the draft. No. I have to get back in the draft room. Shit.
Just auto-picked you every single Jets player.
Mason Taylor? All right, I'll take him. Is he still there? He's got to be still there right now.
Just the lineman. Only the lineman.
It's about time to take a tight end. I think I'll take a tight end finally.
Would you do? Let's see.
Who's my quarterbacks? Bo Nix and who else? Baker Mayfield, though. I guess I don't need a third one yet.
Who took Fields? Burrito.
He just went. Yeah. Good pick. Yeah. I can't believe you lasted that long.
I think I would. I think if I were to I would probably redo this, and I would draft differently because seeing Fields fall that far is.
Fields falls. He's going in round 12 in redraft. One quarterback redraft, round 12.
I think he should be falling more. Just my opinion. As a Bears fan that is sit there and watch him, I can't say it was 100% just coaching. He went to Pittsburgh. He didn't light it up there either. He has issues
Tyreek already hurt
with throwing the ball. He does.
Rick
he can run. He can run the ball. He's like a 1 or 2 play guy a game that could just like wow you, but that's not going to win you games.
Another guy falling in drafts.
I basically have just taken all Indianapolis players.
Pursue Tootin.
Tootin. I like him long term. I don't think he necessarily
he came back around, but
I don't think he necessarily hits this year unless they move on from ETN in a trade. But I don't see that happening. I think they run ETN into the ground this year, and then they move forward with Tootin after that.
Yeah.
He can't rush every play. No, he can't, James. But I think Mason Taylor is going to be involved. People are speculating he could end up in line for some because the offensive line isn't that great. But they don't really have. I mean, they have Josh Reynolds in Malachi Corley. I mean, I think that he did just fine on Chicago, and he was great last year with just George Pickens. So I'm not really worried about it. Garrett Wilson is arguably has more talent than Pickens and DJ Moore. And he's got Breece Hall to lean on. I think Breece is in for a 60-plus reception season. He gets back to catching the ball. They're going to scheme him up for sure. I mean, unless they add a Keenan Allen or something, but even if they do go out and add a veteran wide receiver that hasn't been signed yet, that only helps Justin Fields' cause. I'm in on him this year. He's a great fantasy quarterback. He scores points many ways. He's got a 40-point ceiling any given week. I mean, how can you complain about that where he's going in drafts?
Hey, Andrew's like, we said we're not stacking in Dynasty. Now we're stacking. I mean, mine's unintentional. I'm just grabbing players and they just happen to all be on the same team.
No. I said I'm not a fan of
stacking.
In Dynasty, I'm not forcing a stack. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not overstacking. I like to just have one good one. Like Justin Herbert with McConkey would have been a good one. Even Justin Herbert, Trey Harris is a good one long term.
That's what I was looking forward to. But Andrew had to ruin that.
Caleb Williams, Colston Loveland, that's another one I like. There's a lot of pretty good stacks that you can get, but I don't like to overdo it.
I got a lot of old. My running backs are all old, so we're going for the win now, baby.
Not necessary. Aaron Jones is a good pick right there.
James, Fields definitely has potential to touch that. He could be top 10, top 12 if he shows out the way he did. We got to remember, was it 2 years ago when he might have been 3, where he just came out. He had those, 4 weeks where he just absolutely exploded. Didn't he have 2 games over 40 points in fantasy?
Yeah. Yep.
He has those potential games. If he has him, Breece Hall, what's his name? Wide receiver there.
Corley or
no, what?
Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, Garrett Wilson. Don't ever say Corley.
I'm throwing out names.
He's terrible. They got nobody else to throw to. They got to run. They just got a new tight end there now. That's going to be it. He's inconsistent, but I would say
He's inconsistent because he had a different offensive coordinator every single year he played. Things were changing on him. The team threw him away because Caleb Williams was available. Then Pittsburgh casted him aside while he was 4-2. I don't want to hear he's inconsistent. Give the guy give him some confidence. Let him know he's the starter. He's in a consolidated offense, which is only going to work in his favor. I think Justin Fields is a hit this year.
He had 2 full seasons of starting, and he was the number 1 starter going into the season, and he didn't take the team to the playoffs. He wasn't getting wins. I mean, at some point, the responsibility is going to be on the quarterback as well, not just the coaching.
You could say the same for Baker Mayfield, Pete.
No, okay. Baker Mayfield is a much better quarterback than Justin Fields.
People were writing him off for after the 2 bad seasons he had after his decent rookie year. So, I like Justin Fields. I really hope he smashes this year. I hope he does well.
Just buyers beware with him. That's all.
Yeah,
because he does turn the ball over, especially when he's trying to make a play. He's trying to force a play. He turns the ball over and fumbles it because he doesn't hold on to it correctly.
You draft properly. If you're in a redraft season at league, I mean, and you wait on quarterback, you pick like Jared Goff, Justin Fields. You got yourself a fallback, steady Eddie, consistent quarterback in Goff, and if Fields hits, you got your upside. You almost do the same way you do when you punt tight end. You take a tight end who's just going to get you an average points, and you grab a tight end who might have a chance to have a ceiling at some point in the season. So that's how I approach Fields. If I have Lamar or Jalen Hurts or an elite quarterback, Joe Burrow, something like that, then I'm probably not going to waste a pick on Fields. But you draft them properly, and it might pay off for you.
Rick Avery said that Stephon Diggs pick was for you.
Nice.
Mel, it was to that was my second auto, but you know what? That's who I was gonna pick, so I'm good with it.
I'm good with Najee Harris, Mark Andrews. I think that's a great turn.
Yeah, I mean, that's
a win 13, now 14. Turn.
That's you know what? I needed a tight end at that moment. I got Brock Bowers, so I'm not worried. There's only 4 picks left.
All right, I need some receivers.
Me too. I think I'm going to add another one next time around.
Oh, I like this one right here, but I like this one too. Godwin's still there. I guess it's a win now pick.
I see 3 really good wide receivers still there.
I see a lot of good receivers here.
Yeah. Likely that's a good pick. That's a good pick for Dynasty. I like that.
Trey McBride, Isaiah Likely, not bad.
It's a good pairing.
So do you think Kyle Pitts gets traded?
No. I don't.
Talk's up there.
I know that, but I don't think they're gonna find the right buyer.
Sounds like Pittsburgh's very interested.
Of course, but I mean, they're not gonna. They want they wasted a 4th pick on Kyle Pitts. They're gonna want something other than a 4th round pick in return. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be tough to find the buyer.
Yeah. I seen him without the pads on again today, and I was like, Jesus, he's a small tight end.
He is. He's
always been like a receiver. They always comped him to a receiver.
I don't know. He's going into year 5. I know sometimes it takes a while for him to get it all the way, but I mean, he got it in year 1. He had 1,000 yards and 68 catches, I believe. I mean, granted, he only had one touchdown, but his touchdown production has increased every year. So if he could just find a way to stay on the field healthy, and maybe with Penix taking a step forward and Bijan doing Bijan things, it could open up for him a little bit.
Well, I mean, he's guaranteed 5 touchdowns this year. Every single year. Year 1, 1 touchdown. Year 2, 2 touchdowns. Year 3, 3 touchdowns. Year 4, guess what? 4 touchdowns.
Hey, I
He's
drafted him
guaranteed
twice.
5
I'll never
touchdowns
draft
this
him
year.
anymore.
Give me that. There's another stack. Marvin Mims and Bo Nix. There's one I'm in on for Dynasty. For Dynasty.
Yeah. Arthur Smith, who didn't use him, wants him back. You're darn right. Just to piss off owners again. That's the only reason. Arthur Smith's like, let's run it back, baby. We're going to piss off a lot of people.
He has to get inside the 10 and then have the defense focus in on Pitts and the running back, and then somebody like Freiermuth curls out to the right, and he's all alone in the corner, and that's who gets the touchdown. That's why he wants Pitts.
I like Noel, man. Noel would have been a nice pick there.
Yes. Jalen Nola is nice. I love him because he meshes well with Nico Collins, more so than Jaden Higgins. I feel like Jaden Higgins is the same guy as Nico Collins. He could have eventually end up better than Nico down the road. But I feel like Jalen Noel has a quicker path to immediate production.
Yep.
Based on his role and what he does.
Especially with Tank Dell being out.
Yeah, and he looks good. He's been looking good in the OTAs.
Arroyo. There's some nice running backs still left. At least 2 that I see. Where else we got here?
What do I got? 1 tight end?
That's what the last round's for.
Oh. No, I see another one in there that I need to pick right away. I'm gonna pick him if he's still there when it's my turn. I don't think he comes back. Give me him.
It's a good one.
2nd round draft capital, Sean McVay. Loved him. You seen the video?
Fuck. I was hoping Jordan Mason came back. Damn it.
You seen the video of the Rams room a couple of minutes before they picked him? They were excited to get him, man.
I think it's an absolutely amazing landing spot.
Round 16 in a startup. That's larceny.
Dylan Sampson.
There you go, Andrew. Andrew's in on him too. Noel is good. I agree. He's the rookie I'm targeting out of the 2 this year. Anyway.
Yep.
JC picking Rashad White. I guess I got you on the Rashad White train.
You do, man. I was hoping Jordan Mason came back. So I'd at least have the handcuff for Aaron Jones.
I like Rashad White.
I'll pick Rashad White.
And even if he eventually moves on, he's gonna be key for somebody. A key piece for somebody's offense. If he doesn't stay in Tampa Bay. Plus, I'm not going to lie to you. Bucky worries me as far as staying upright for an entire season. He's got that pedigree to him, like just the way he runs, like almost like Isaiah. He's like a more athletic Isaiah Pacheco, and it just scares me the way he plays. Like, just when's he going to get hurt? Like that's how I feel about Bucky. As good as he is.
But if he stays healthy, woo.
Oh yeah, he's part of that offense too. All right, where are we? 2 more picks. What do I got? 4 running backs, 6 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, 2 quarterbacks. Right. Got 2 quarterbacks. I should maybe add in a 3rd quarterback.
they're getting pretty. I mean, there's not going to be a lot left on the waiver wire. There are some that I kind of like out there that are kind of backups.
I gotta pick one because I'm always down for win now mode, especially with the team that I drafted. So I'm gonna if I'm playing a real dynasty season, I'm looking to sell my 2026 first round pick at some point to add to this. So if I'm going to be giving up a chance at some of the quarterbacks coming out next year, I probably should grab a third one.
I'll go Fannin.
Why couldn't I cue him?
I'll go Harold Fannin, dude.
Give me more. I'll be patient with him. I think he has a chance to. I think Flacco's going to start this year, but I think that Sanders is the clear cut two there. I don't think Dylan Gabriel has a chance in the NFL. That's just my thoughts there.
Oh man, I love Gabriel.
And that's kind of like, and that's bad for the. It's good and bad for the Browns. You drafted Gabriel ahead of Sanders, and he has a better career than Gabriel. I mean, ugh.
I don't know. I don't think Dylan Gabriel is going to translate well to the NFL.
Well, would you translate well to the NFL if you were basically drafted and then they're like, well, we're going to draft another quarterback, and then we're going to bring in another quarterback?
They're overcompensating for how bad they've done over the last 25 years. Wendy's in the house.
I think they absolutely killed everything. Like I don't know, man. I feel bad for Dylan Gabriel because the whole situation with Shador and all the nonsense and everything, like everything is on Shador and nothing's on Gabriel. So like I feel really bad for the kid. What's up, Wendy? Best friend. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not okay with the situation. I don't think they did okay. They did him wrong.
Yeah, they definitely caused a lot of controversy there that shouldn't that wasn't needed.
There's still basically three starters left.
Let's go.
4 technically.
Draft is $2 right now. It's got 3, 4, 5 out of 12. 7 open spots on the $2 one.
You know what? I'm just gonna throw Tesla in here.
We're almost done, right? This is the last round.
2 more picks, 3 more.
You want to jump?
I love that pick.
Are we waiting for this one to fill, or are we?
Kendall's got 5 quarterbacks. I was gonna take a quarterback in the last round. I was gonna take Daniel Jones, but I love that pick right there. Joe Milton, man. If anything happens to Dak, he's in an awesome situation, and I like Milton.
Yeah, he is. That's probably the best situation.
I kind of feel, you know what? They definitely. I feel like they did it on purpose too, James. I'm not gonna lie. They're giving him a hard time. They're giving him like the Bryce Harper treatment. Remember when Bryce Harper was an 18-year-old rookie and nobody wanted it because when it comes to Major League Baseball, usually it doesn't matter how good you are, you have to do your time in the minor leagues. And I feel like that he got the treatment. And because Shador is who he is, he thought he was just going to walk in there and
because he had the name and he had everything.
Yeah, and the entitlement. They want to make it hard for him. They want to make him work for it. I mean,
should have to work for it.
And this is kind of why I'm in on him because I have a feeling it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Well, it better, or else it's going to look really bad on the Sanders name if he doesn't, because you're touting him up to be this thing that he hasn't even shown that he's going to be.
Yeah, we'll find out what happens. You know, there's a lot of stuff to come this year.
Yep.
gonna be an interesting year. A lot of big moves again. I guess we say that every single year because they always make big moves and crazy trades and players going to different teams. You're like, oh shit, man, this could be really interesting. So let's see. If I could trade for like an extra 5 18th round picks, I'd absolutely would. Let's see here. Let's go through. Let's pick out a team that you think is that you really like, Joe.
Hold on, let me go back. I was checking to see the draft is to see where it was at, but
or Pete, you could pick one too. Oh, Pete.
Let Pete go. Did Pete leave?
I think he might have took a break.
I actually like my team, but I'll go to somebody else. I'll go to Mel's team since she said no matter what, I don't care what anybody says, she likes her team. So I'll take a look at it. We got Josh Allen 101. Right away, I don't like it because I'm not a Josh Allen fan. I think he's on the decline. Yes, I know he does everything in fantasy football. He's been top 3, top 5 for the last 100 years. I get it. But I just think that Buffalo's window is closing. And
oh yeah, there's a team that might not even make the playoffs this year.
There's a lot of talk about it. I've been saying it. I was close. Was it not last year, but the year before? They almost didn't make it, and it took a late season run for them to get in. But now, then she goes three running backs in a row: Irvin, Cook, and Jacobs. Jordan Love. So she's got Green Bay stacks.
She's got Golden stacks.
She's got her 2 favorite tight ends in Kittle and Kraft. She's got Shakir and Kincaid. It's good for the win now, I guess. I don't like it long term, though. Mike Evans, Kincaid, Mayers, Stafford as the second quarterback, or is that third quarterback? Yeah, Stafford as the third quarterback. Yeah, that's
her last pick, Mr. Irrelevant, is probably the best pick of the draft.
Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah, I like Marshawn Lloyd.
It might be the most sneaky late awesome pick because if anything happens to Josh Jacobs with the amount of workload that they've had on his legs and on his body, and Marshawn Lloyd coming out of South Carolina was an absolute monster. He's a big body guy, he can run hard. If anything happens to him and now he's healthy, and they say he's healthy, I think it's a great pick.
As they should be, James. But that is why they play the game, my man.
Oops.
So we're gonna have Sam on next week, and what's his last name? Do you know? I don't know his last name either. But he wrote an article about Josh Allen having a good schedule overall, but a great playoff schedule. When I get him on the show, man, we're going to talk about that because they got to go to Foxborough late in the season, and they got to go to Cleveland late in the season. Now I know Cleveland and New England have been bottom tier teams, but that's going to be no picnic going on the road in those two environments that late in the season when it's cold and I'm not going to lie to you, but New England could be playing for a division at that point. I really feel like that could be the case. So I'm kind of down on Buffalo all around this year.
I wonder what the odds are for them missing the playoffs this year. Let me see if we can look that up quick because that would be a really fun.
I mean, especially what if James Cook really does hold out and they don't pay him? I mean, that's gonna be a big distraction too. I mean, and Ray Davis is great. I love Ray Davis, but losing James Cook, they're losing a huge red zone threat.
Plus 475 to miss the playoffs.
Can you parlay that? Some sites don't let you parlay.
I'm sure you can.
Parlay it with
475 ain't too bad because the odds to make it is plus or minus 650. So
I would parlay it with the Patriots winning the division. Why not?
Let me see what that is.
I kind of like that. Yeah, but that I'm telling you, James, the week 15, week 16 is going to be no picnic. Division's wide open.
I can't see the. All right, there it goes.
All right, so let's see. Odds to win AFC East is plus 475.
So the Patriots?
Yeah, so let me see.
So if you parlay that, it's plus 950.
Yeah. So what did I say? I said bet one is, what did I say, 450? And what was it?
No, it's 475, both of them.
Both of them were?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
That comes out to 950, no?
Damn. If you put $10 on that, you can win $320. No, your odds are higher than that because it's plus 32 votes. What? That can't be right. I'm on action though, so maybe. Let's see.
I mean, the bet just makes sense. If you're going to bet Buffalo to miss, you have to bet one of the other teams to make it and parlay it. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Damn. Put $200 on it, you can win $6,400. Not a bad bet, right? Hey, hit me up on X. JC Money Design on X. So you have to, if you haven't added me yet, add me as a friend. I'll add you back right away. Then you can send me a message.
Add you right now.
We are gonna hop into some drafters.
Are we staying on this, or are we moving to another?
We're staying on this. We're just gonna go right into it.
Yeah.
So let's see where drafters at. Let's let drafters fill because there's 2 more spots, and then we'll get into it. So we can still talk some more stuff.
I'm gonna take a couple minutes. I gotta use the bathroom and make another drink.
I'm trying to set up here my technical problems.
Anybody out there, if anybody wants to do some best ball with us, I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Let me share this. So this is Drafters. If you do not have Drafters yet, I highly, highly, highly recommend downloading it. This is the only platform that does best ball, full PPR, and start 3 wide receivers. So basically just how we were drafting, besides it being us having Superflex, this is just, single quarterback, but it's exactly everything else. Start 2 running backs, start 3 wide receivers. I think it's 1 flex. Let me look. I believe it's 1 flex. Roster. Give me the roster. Yeah. 1 tight end and 1 flex. So 1 quarterback, two running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end and 1 flex. It's not elimination like all the other ones. It's best score. So you want to have the most points at the end of the year. Whoever has the most points at the end of the year wins. And they have some really good tournaments in here. Like this is a $2 one. First place gets $10,000. The $20 ones, first place I believe gets $50,000. So they have the $20 best ball. This one right here is a $2.5 million in prizes. Oh, sorry, $500,000 to first. So $500,000 to first, $200,000 to second, $100,000 to third. Like that's life-changing money. So like I said, jump on there. You can use our promo code TSA Bets. I'll put it in the chat. TSA Bets, that gets you matched up to $100 if you have not joined yet. So on your initial deposit, I highly recommend just hitting that $100 because you'll basically have $200 to play with. And I know Joe did that. And what did we do? Joe, you got like 18 drafts in with before you started using your own money. So I'd recommend it. Waiting for that last spot to fill. We're going to get into the $2 drafters once this one fills. So you haven't played it and you want to kind of watch and see what it's all about. I love drafters. They don't just have, football. You can get into NBA, NHL, MLB, PGA when it's going. So they have all this stuff. They also have pick'ems. So if you want to do pick'ems, you can go in here and do NBA. Obviously finals are until I think next week. But like if you want to do NHL, they got NHL, MLB, WNBA, PGA. Tennis is new, soccer's new, MMA I think is new. I really wish they had my favorite bet that keeps hitting over and over and over, and it's hard to find, is Angel Reese to miss her first shot.
What is that noise? Somebody making soup?
I don't know what he's making. It sounds like he's making a drink or he's grinding up something. He might be grinding up something green. Making a mixed drink. Come on, fill up. Let's go. Fill up so we can fill it.
Oh, filler.
Slow. It's a Monday night.
Listen, let me tell you, like JC was saying, it's a fun time. Listen, you could win money, right? Who doesn't like winning money? Like we played so many times last year. I must have been like in like 3,000 to 5,000 range to win, and like the last few weeks, I just completely bummed out.
After week 11, dude, I was up there too. I was in 50th place. I was like, yes, and then it was just like.
I won on like 150 or 200, something like that.
Yeah, we were making money, and then also, hey Hector, thanks for coming on with us, brother. We're gonna be doing, like I said, these mock drafts every Monday. A lot of content that goes on throughout the week. Joe's got a new show coming on Wednesday, and I know his show will eventually move to Tuesday after Rick's show. Once Carla comes back, I know he's gonna be doing that. Thursday check down. Rick's got his awesome show on Tuesdays talking about charity leagues, charity best ball leagues, or not best ball, just charity leagues. So all the charity leagues in the community. So it's been a lot of fun shows.
So the new $2 open. You guys want to hop in?
It is?
Yep.
Why don't you tell us?
I just saw it. I just came back.
Okay. Why wasn't it refreshing? What the heck? All right. So if anybody wants to hop in, we are jumping into this $2.
I was like, wait, why does mine say 250?
I'm in.
Mel says it's fun and it's $2 to get enjoyment for an hour. You can't beat it. The best part about it is if at the end of the year that $2 makes you $5,000 or $10,000, you'd be pretty happy.
Man.
Talk about a great investment for $2. You can't even get a candy bar these days for $2.
Yeah, I mean you can.
What size? Fun size?
Yeah, the fun size. But then you probably have to buy the whole bag to get the fun size one.
And that bag's like $15, $10.
All right. It looks like we're almost full.
No, we got 4. The $20 is almost full. I wish we would have came in and it would have been like 5-6 spots available. Then we could have filled it quick. But
why is Bell telling me to mute? Because I was making a drink.
Whatever you were doing in the background. Were you mixing a drink or were you?
I was. No, I was mixing a drink. I didn't realize it was that loud. Damn.
I thought you were making soup.
There you go. Yeah, Mel thought you were making soup. Or was that you? Pete, did you say the soup thing?
Yeah. I don't know. She might have said it too. I don't know.
It was a tomato soup, baby.
Oh, you won't see me eating that.
What?
Tomato soup, tomato juice, Bloody Marys. I can't do
I don't like that, but I'll eat the tomato soup.
Tomato soup is fine.
Yeah. Warm, nice, good tomato soup with a grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a broccoli cheddar soup guy. New England clam chowder, clam chowder, rice. Even corn chowder is good.
Beer cheese. Yeah, I can't do Bloody Mary.
How about onion soup? Onion soup with the roll, and then you put the cheese on it, and you stick it in the oven. You let it the cheese melt. Oh yeah, that's good. French onion soup.
No, not for me. Not into it. It's weird because it's like you would think with the cheese on top, when you would go into it, it would be a thick soup, but it's not. It's runny as hell. It's like water. It's like chicken noodle soup, but with onions and no chicken. and no noodles. Or is there noodles?
Joel. Mel just made me Spanish. That's Joel.
She gave you an accent?
No, she called me Joel.
She said, Joel. Well,
Hey,
she does live by the border.
Yeah, go shoot me a DM or if you haven't added me yet, add me. I'll add you back. Then you can shoot me a DM. I just have my DMs private because I get a lot of nonsense. Hey, would you like us to blah 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 blah? You know, we would like to help your company. Fake, false.
Yeah,
I hate all that crap.
Come on, drafters.
Halfway through, what we can do.
Oof, that's a good one. What are we halfway full?
Oh, I lost it. There it goes. Come on, drafters. 6 of 12. Oh, it must be a Monday.
Oh, I'm hungry. I know my girl's she's making food. I was just over at her house on my way back from work. I stopped over there to help her with some yard work. We had to I ripped a bunch of. She's got that Virginia creeper crawling. I was like, we gotta rip all this shit out. So I did all that, ripped that off her fence, and because it's killing. She's got some raspberry and blueberry bushes she was trying to plant there, and now it's just killing them. It's like, so we ripped all that out, and then she's like, I'm making you dinner and I'll bring it over. I was like, yeah, buddy. She's a good cook.
Oh, yeah. Love that.
What is it? Caprese salad. Is that what it's called? Where it's like tomatoes with the
mozzarella.
Yeah, mozzarella.
Olive oil.
Yeah.
Basil.
Dude,
you gotta get basil in there. Oh yeah, we have that.
We'll eat that, and then she'll make she makes really good salads too. She's got a garden.
Chicken. You add chicken to that. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah, and then you get like naan bread. You know naan bread?
Yeah, I know naan bread. It's my favorite bread.
put it in the oven and put it on broil. Get it like crisp, and then you like dip with that. It's good.
That was funny, yo.
Hold on. Now you're gonna make me dig up a picture because we do these up nice too.
And she made chicken salad too, bro.
Hey, so Joe, I'm gonna take it. You guys make some killer pasta.
My mom taught me how to make the gravy. I call it gravy. The Italian right. Yeah, we do it up over here, man. We get the meatballs in there, the short ribs, the hot Italian sausage, the pepperoni with meatballs. Put it all in there.
Can't you mail me some gravy? I'm asking. I eat. I'm a bit of a big guy. I like to eat.
You get good gravy, dude, for your noodles.
Yeah, I love to eat every type of food, all of it. Well, no, that's a lie. I don't know why, but I won't eat shrimp.
Oh, you're missing.
There's the homemade pickle pizza.
Oh, dude, that sounded so good. You made it sound so good. One spot left in the drafters. Let's go.
Where's the caprese salad? I know there's a picture in there somewhere.
Oh, I love a good caprese salad.
Caprese salad with chicken. There used to be a great restaurant in the area called Two Paisans, and that's where we stole it from. We make it the exact same way. We're good. We're good to go. Where am I picking?
Let's go.
Picking 6th.
Hey, yes, I'm not 11 or 10. Let's go.
We're all next to each other.
Where's Mel? Did Mel get in?
Mel is not in.
What the heck, Mel? You didn't join? Come on, Mel.
Maybe she's just watching today.
Come
Or
on, Mel.
maybe she heard I was talking about all this food and she went to get something to eat. She dropped out and said, I'm going to get something to eat.
I'm hungry, dude.
Everybody's hungry now. That's what I got off camera to do. I was like, I better eat my dinner before it gets cold. Had to take certain pain medication, so when I take it, I have to make sure I eat.
Oh yeah, dude. Otherwise, you get messed up.
Yeah, so I was like, my wife said, you got to take your medication. I was like, all right, yeah, that means go eat my food. So that's why I closed the camera. I was like, I'm surprised he didn't hear me tearing through the wrapper. like a carnivorous animal. All right, 32 seconds.
Cannot find the picture.
I'm ready. Click the ready button. So this is full PPR. Y'all got to remember that. So when you're drafting undrafters, it is full PPR.
It's also total points.
Yeah, total points.
Here's that onion soup I was talking about.
No, thank you.
With the cheese melted on, that goes.
It's weird because you'll go to scoop into it and it's watery as hell.
It's called soup.
Yeah. The first soup you named is not watery. The first soup that you said, this is my favorite soup.
My wife is the best. She just texted me a picture of it, so we're going to get it as soon as I bring it up.
You said your favorite soup was broccoli and cheese, which is definitely not watery. It's thick as hell.
Broccoli cheddar is thick, and so is clam chowder. There you go.
Yeah, clam chowder is all right.
Oh, why is it like...
Yeah, it's
you must have a crazy screen. What's that? Your ex?
Can you see it? I can't
Pete's
really.
on the clock. Pete's on the clock. CD Lamb. Damn, I'm gonna get Bijan. Let's go.
And I would almost never.
Barkley at 2. Barkley at 2. Dude's on the Madden cover. Curse of 370. Let's go. Suck it. I am off of Barkley now. McCaffrey, woo!
Pretty high.
Oof.
So you're gonna mail me some gravy?
Is that possible?
Yeah.
I'm here.
You can mail anything. Just seal it up.
Yep.
They'll say liquid, fragile, or perishable, and you'll
wait. You're going to the expo, right?
I am.
It's flying though.
I could bring it. I suppose.
They won't let him put it at the bottom
on a plane.
Yeah.
The big sir. What is this? It's gravy bomb.
You can't say bomb on plane.
Bomb.
It's it's a bomb for your stomach.
Yeah.
You eat it and it coats your stomach nicely. Tastes good.
Just put it in a plastic container. Nice plastic container, sealed. And you give it to me when we're down there. And then I'll eat it right there.
Good gravy.
And I'm not going to share.
Pete, how about the next time the Cubs are in Fenway, you just come to my house and I'll make it for you.
You mean in the World Series?
That would be a great World Series.
It would. Anything that has the Dodgers out would be a great World Series.
They got mollywopped the other day by the Yankees. I'll tell you that. Yesterday.
That would be great. The Cubs beat the Dodgers and the Red Sox beat the Yankees to advance to the World Series.
Oh, you know how much the MLB would cash that in? Oh, man. Your 4 biggest market teams, your four historic teams. Oh. I watched the Cubs World Series the other day on YouTube. Somebody condensed it with music, with the music from Inception. It was really good. They showed the whole 7-game series. Man, and my hair stood up all on my arm again watching them win the World Series. I was like, man, I waited my whole life for that.
What's this guy going to do? The big belly. What's he going to do? He took McCaffrey. Now he's going to take
Purdy.
McConkey.
Holy crap.
Something tells me he's a West Coast guy.
This has to be one of the very few Gibbs Brock Bowers teams I've seen.
No.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
And I don't know. I'm still, best ball, tight end, this early. But Gibbs Bowers, I mean, there can't be too many Gibbs Bowers teams out there.
No.
I have to take it.
I'll go Bijan Jonathan Taylor then, I guess.
Bijan Bowers, too. Holy crap.
Yeah, that would have been sick. Of course. I knew you're picking next to me. You just picked next to me in the last draft. Ugh.
Take notes from Rick Avery. He knows how to pick next to me.
So your new show starts this week, huh?
Yeah, this Wednesday. We got Michael Reedy and Dennis Michelson on. We're going to be talking adaptive draft strategy, roster construction, what we do in the draft room, just in general. We're going to go over Dennis's MVP index again in more detail. We're going to get it. We're going to talk about some players. We're going to see where he's got some players ranked with that, the opportunity index, and then of course we got Michael Reedy on, so we're going to have some laughs, some comedy mixed in. Looking forward to it. It means a lot to have Mike on as one of my first guests too. Mike has been a great friend. The past year.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that.
I need a wide receiver, right?
I'm going Bully RB.
What the hell? I'm going to have all week 8 bye weeks.
Those are killer.
Whatever. I'll figure it out later on. Week 8 is the terrible week, actually. Dude. Of all the bye weeks. Yeah.
Buy him again. I mean, it was worse last year. Week 14? Like, that's shitty.
Yeah, that hurt everybody. I think, especially in Scott Fishbowl. Oh.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, man. I couldn't believe that. Daniel, what's up? Happy Monday. If you like Mondays.
All right, let's see what falls me down here.
I like Mondays. Monday's not bad.
Did you guys see that?
What?
See that? Watch the camera.
Oh, it moved. So you got a Rick camera. All right.
You got a Rick camera.
You got an iPad too, huh?
Oh, no,
that's the iPad.
Did you guys hear that? That's the second firework I heard go off outside my house. It's not even the
firework.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what, man? I thought you were gonna say some crazy.
I was saying my neighborhood, I wouldn't be sure.
I thought you were gonna say, did you guys hear that? That's a ghost. Like, no, I don't want to see that.
I actually haven't encountered a ghost yet in this house.
I saw twins.
What?
Twin girls. Yep. And they were white, pale, and they were in dresses, and they were sitting on a. So I was with friends, and we went down to. So I lived in Maine at the time, and we drove down to Kentucky, where their family lived, and we stayed at this house where 2 girls were murdered, and they were buried inside the well. And I woke up and saw them staring at me. It was terrifying.
The house I grew up in was haunted a little bit by my I'm gonna assume it's my grandparents, but I've seen kitchen chairs move. I've had a radio turn on out of nowhere. I get like when you get like the breeze and you can feel like
cold air.
Yeah, you can feel it, and like you just know too, because then you get like the chills throughout your whole body, and it's just like you just feel it
Yeah, it's a crazy experience.
I would say we see ghosts, but like in my Mexican heritage, everything's haunted. Apparently, that's all they ever say. That's what our mom.
It's all relatives.
Good. They all used to tell us that over and over again. Oh, that's the boogeyman coming to get you, and all this, and oh, that's the ghost coming to get you, and then like, man, that's how you punish us. Can't you hit us like regular people? Oh man.
Was it like La Lenorna?
Yeah, and so that movie was nowhere near to what really happened. It is a true story about this lady, but this lady, hold on, wait, don't do this to me. Oh my God, this is gonna be so bad.
We are literally catching all each other. What the hell?
Who picked him? Was that you?
I did. Sorry, and pressure.
That's a good pick.
Pressure pick. She killed her children. She drowned them. And it would just be her. The story is she killed her children. She threw them over a bridge. And the story is if you go over that bridge or if you're walking that trail, you can see her and hear her crying, looking for her children. That's what it is. Not some lady coming to the house and hanging out, drinking a beer with you out, drinking a beer. Hey, what's up? I was like, this isn't me and my wife were watching. I was like, yeah, this has nothing to do with no.
That's most movies for you.
Yeah, watering it down with so much stuff.
Wendy, she's back.
What happened to Mel?
I don't know.
Maybe she did get hungry.
Maybe she was mad at you for making food, making a drink. It was too loud for her.
Maybe she messaged you and she wants gravy sent to her too.
I trashed our team too. I thought it was old and it needed maintenance. What can I say? Too many stacks for Dynasty.
You know what? Mel could take it. We've seen Mel draft Jordan Love #1 overall in a drafters.
She still wins. It's crazy. It's like she still wins.
That's awesome.
Something about her, the moves that she makes. She's learned a lot in these last 3 years.
What do you think, JC? I need to put Mel.
She said she never left. So she's just been listening to us ramble about ghosts and food.
I need to stake Mel and Gina, 1 draft each in a high stake draft. We'll split it 50-50. I'll put the buy-in up. You guys do the draft. You manage the team, and we'll split the prize 50-50. I gotta propose that because I bet they win, dude. I bet they do good.
Gina's she's done very well too. She won Queen's Classic last year in her first year.
She's a very good fantasy football player.
Wendy, I need to see what are you doing for Scott Fishbowl? Are you going? Aren't you going? Are you going to the Chicago? I'm gonna pick up Bob Lung from the airport. I probably shouldn't be telling everybody on that watching this show because never know who might not like him waiting for him at the airport. But I'm gonna pick him up. Man, can't say bomb on plane. And they're gonna and then the all you could drink, they have unlimited appetizers too. Like, now what's unlimited appetizers to you? Like, if you're saying like wings, I could down like 50 of them.
Oof. The place we're gonna be at is a Mexican brewery, and they have really good wings. They have a little Mexican restaurant there too. Good tacos. I'm stoked. It's a lot of fun.
I wasn't sure, Wendy.
Damn.
No, there's nothing new other than it's $75 for a spectator ticket. So if you want to bring somebody, it is $75. But that includes the food and drink, they said.
Yep. That was the same last year for Boston. You guys are going to have a great time. I'm happy for you, Pete. That was such a good time.
Oh,
And Scott is going to be there, right? Scott's supposed to be there.
Is he?
I don't know if he's gonna be in Chicago.
No.
He'll be here. I don't know how many events he's going to this year. I don't know if he's going to Boston. Do you know if he is? I thought he wasn't.
I don't know for sure, but I know he came last year because it was the gala event. So
that's why. He'll for sure be in Minnesota, and he'll for sure be in Vegas.
Yeah, I was going to say he was in Vegas last year too.
I thought I heard that he was going to try to make Chicago as well. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I heard Vegas was quite wild.
Yeah, dude. I would go even if I wasn't drafting, if I lived anywhere near there, but I don't.
Yeah, see, that's a good deal. It cost so much. The place we were at last year, dude, it cost me I had probably 6 or 7 beers, and it cost me over $100. I was not happy. Didn't even eat. Consumed my calories.
All right, I'm gonna jump. I'm trying to stack since I couldn't find my guy.
Need receivers. Jacoby Myers is a good one. I'll take him.
Okay, fantasy football. Tavern, I got you. I'll get your name later on. Wendy, you ain't lying, right? I mean, it's Maggiano's, right? It's gonna be woof. My favorite food.
Was that Italian?
Yes, and it's in the Little Italy part of town.
I'm surprised that it's big enough. Usually Italian joints like that aren't big enough, but
yeah, I think it's the banquet hall.
Yeah, if they have a hall, then that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not letting him take a train and a bus from the airport to downtown Chicago and Little Italy. Definitely not. We got to get him picked up. Absolutely. Shout out to Steven Johnson. Yep. He's done a great job. He's been patient with everybody's with their questions and, making sure things got done. Yesterday, last year was fun. We had a great time. It was my first year. It was just the whole thing with the no air conditioning, and it was a really hot day. But the beer was great.
Thick.
Yeah. I started drafting great until I got to the 8th round, and then that's when it all went downhill. I started seeing get that Bears player too. Then let me get him too. We're going to the Super Bowl.
She said it was hoppy, ick.
It was happy. But you had fun with Blanca too. She met my wife and they chatted away.
Did they have any THC drinks?
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember I said I was going to grab a 6-pack on the way out, but that didn't happen either.
You got to get them on. You got to grab them on the way there. Yeah.
And they have seltzer. There goes Fields.
The quarterbacks have gone early in this one. That's
wild.
I really didn't want to go quarterback yet, but I seen I needed to start doing some type of stack here because I got
2 already. You got 2.
I got 2.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts and Caleb Williams.
Oh yeah, for the stack. I was looking for Dak, but too low. I probably should have waited it out, but we'll see. I've done triple stacks in here before.
Ugh. I was going to pick him. Son of a bitch. Time to pivot.
Don't pivot to my player. Don't you dare.
Do it.
Oh, I think I know who you're taking. I'm not going to pick him. What do I need here? I got Burrow. Downs. Be Downs.
I'm going to take Koopa. I don't have any of him.
I thought you were going to take Trey Harris.
No, I'm going to take Cooper Kupp.
I'm in.
No, Pacheco for me. I'm very off of Pacheco.
I haven't made a decision on him yet. Last year I was way out on him. The year before I liked him. I had him on a dynasty team. I decided to sell him. I wasn't competitive. I sold him for 2 second-rounders.
Great.
So,
good job.
Yeah.
I think that's a hell of a pick. Great sell.
It was, yeah. So the guy who got him went on to win the championship too. The guy I traded him to. So whatever. It was one late, and the other one was another pick that he had. I forget exactly what picks they were, but. Mahomes was chilling there too. Was that your third quarterback, Pete?
Yeah, that was auto picked.
Oh,
I was looking for a player. I can't find them, so
I should have picked Mahomes and paired
You
him
can
with
type
Burrow.
them in, Pete. You can hit the search here. You can type them in.
yeah, I got small fingers and I was trying to type it in and oh well.
Scatterbull, Warren, Mason, Charbonnet, Tracy, Tootin.
Pete's on the clock.
I am. Don't do this again, you. There it goes.
Pacheco. That was nice. I could wait for him. He came right back around. He came back round. Let's go.
Downs and Pittman, you know who I'm lining up later on.
Won't see me high on him for sure, but feels too easy to bury right now. Do we really know all of a sudden think Swift is better back at Chicago? It's been better obviously in KC. Here's my issue with Pacheco is I think so they brought in Elijah Mitchell. They just went and drafted Brashad Smith. Who else is there? Kareem Hunt's still there. There's a lot of mouths to feed now.
I'm 100% in on DeAndre Swift this year. As an RB3, even as an RB2, if you got a really good one. He's going in like the 7th round, mid to late 7th round. Sometimes he falls to the 8th. I love him there. I mean, there is a chance that they still add a running back or like they trade for Kamara or something like that. But I just think that Swift has a role. And I feel like the other running back is the one that's going to be capped. Whoever that may be.
This person's name is Deadly Coochie.
Good night, Wendy. I was going to bring that up earlier. I was going to say y'all get a look at Team 11.
What the heck?
I just totally forgot to bring it up.
Oh man. Oh boy. We got Big Belly and Deadly Coochie up in here. Oh boy. Love you too, Wendy.
It's a great name.
Big Belly.
Great night, Wendy. Oh, by the way, there's rain coming your all's way.
Hey, how's your air quality?
Yeah,
then?
I don't think so.
Yesterday it was terrible.
We're supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow and then 90 degrees. 80 degrees Wednesday and 90 degrees Thursday.
It was 90 here today. 96. Yeah. I think it hit 96.
It was about 85 here.
It's coming your way.
It is coming my way.
Yeah. So Pete, that means it's going to hit you first.
That means that means Wednesday night, Thursday night, I'll have the fan going.
That's all right because
I got the fan going right here, right next to me.
Yeah.
Well, I already cleaned out my.
It's my turn. Oh, it's not my turn.
I cleaned out the AC condenser already, and I sliced my finger open twice.
Oh, ouch!
And so I got that all cleaned up and ready to go. Now this Thursday I got some installers coming to install steel siding on the house.
Oh yeah, nice.
And then even though I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna fix the pool again, which is costing an arm and a leg to get fixed, and because I got to get my daughter's graduation party, which I wish all you guys live closer so you can all come over.
Did she win? I saw that she won Defender of the Year.
Yeah, for her soccer team.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, they had back-to-back banquets, and I'm like, well, why don't you just do it all in once? But I was like, all right. They did the banquet for the soccer, and she was just surprised as everybody else was. We were like, what? She didn't even know. I was like, I knew you weren't a flopper. LeBron James, flop.
LeBron.
La flop.
La flopper.
La flopper. Love that.
There's a difference between flopping and taking a charge, 100%.
What is that?
Taking a charge and flopping. There's two completely different things.
Oh yeah.
One of them is what Shea Gilgeous-Alexander does, flopping.
Nice. And the other is what Dennis Rodman used to do.
Yep.
He was really good at it.
Dude, Shea is, oh my gosh.
The
game of basketball has changed crazy, dude. I was watching Pistol Pete highlights today. I don't know if everybody knows who Pistol Pete was.
Yeah, of course. He
Played on the Jazz. Dude, this was back in the day when they didn't have a three-point line. He averaged 40 points a night.
Yep. So my
three-point line. They said with the three-point line, he would be averaging 53 points a game.
JC, I go to a dentist who is now 87 years old, and he brings it up every time. He's like, if Pistol Pete played in this era, it would be no argument that he was the best basketball player that ever lived.
The reincarnation was Jason Williams. That's the reincarnation of Pistol Pete.
White Chocolate was really good.
White Chocolate. I love
one of my favorite basketball players. My second.
Me too.
I like street ballers. Like AI is probably one of my favorite ballers. Him.
Stephon Marbury.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah.
Starberry, baby. Played for the Timberwolves. He had the Starberries, dude. They were cheap enough for everybody to afford them. That's what he did. I was like, that was so nice. That was so cool. All right, I guess I should grab a quarterback.
Hey, football tavern. Are you in the drafters with us?
Any of these guys?
Is he drafting with us, or is he just hanging out on the show?
Hanging out.
Awesome, man. Hey, appreciate that for hanging out with us. And you're awesome, man.
Is he talking up Jaden Higgins over there? I actually prefer Jalen Noel.
These drafts run pretty quick, man. We could probably get a draft done in less than an hour.
Puka odds.
I think when did we start too? We started like 15 minutes ago. Like we'll probably be done with the draft in like 40 minutes. Not even.
Well, maybe Coochie guy got somewhere to go, and the
deadliest Coochie.
The deadliest Coochie and something Belly got something to do.
How do we know it's a guy?
We don't know a guy.
We don't. Oh man, that's terrible.
I love it, dude. I love everything about it. I think it's hilarious. That's why I laughed. I literally belly laughed. That was how funny that was to me. Because I didn't even notice it. We were halfway through the draft, and I was like, all right, Team 11, what the hell?
You got plenty of time to work on the redraft rankings, my man.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, that's why we haven't even done any redraft stuff yet, because it's still June just hit. Redraft season to me is like July, August. Like you haven't even got the redraft people to come back to even start watching content yet. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is a lot of people don't start until August.
July, August is when you start. End of June, maybe. There's just like a big lull in like what's going on in football like during that time. Like you'll get some, obviously the practices and all that nonsense. OTA.
I usually take March and May off of deep diving before I was doing content with you guys. May is like a big personal month. We got my daughter's birthday on Cinco. It's my anniversary. It's usually I'm taking a vacation. I didn't take one in May this year because I saved that week for the expo and another one during the summer. So we prolonged the May. We put off the May vacation, but the show's got me fully engaged all year now. I haven't taken any time. I mean, I guess I don't deep dive. Like, I mean, I don't know. Just because I'm consistently preparing for doing these things, doing these shows, I guess you can say I'm. Usually I take like a week and I just go full throttle with the deep diving, but it's been like more gradual this year.
Okay. He says he does a.
Yeah, you gotta have an initial take. I like having initial feelings early on and then adjust to things later. I don't like to wait because then you could feel a certain way and then like 2 weeks later decide you don't. I rather get that out of the way early. I rather feel like have those mixed feelings going on in February, March, April, May, as opposed to July and August, because then you start flip-flopping and you end up making mistakes. So I like to get an early opinion on team situations and player takes, as best as possible. And then as the information comes, adjust from there. I feel like that's worked best for me. When I wait until August or like the end of July, I find myself flip-flopping a couple players. I can think of a couple of years ago, I did it with Josh Jacobs. I was in on him, and then come in the important time of draft season, I flip-flopped, and it cost me because he was going in the 8th round, and he had a monster season.
Tyler Warren, baby.
I had him lined up. Good pick. I'm going to have to punt my second tight end now.
I don't know. There's a good one down here, too.
Yeah. I don't have to take it now, though.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it now.
Do it.
Give me Ray Davis. I'll take a handcuff.
We got a tight end run? Come on, let's see a tight end run. You're going to be mad if there's a tight end run.
Damn it, Big Belly.
I will not be mad. There's plenty of great tight ends that are still there. I have Bowers. I don't need them. I'm going to pick one more tight end. I ain't going to go 3 tight ends on this one.
Pick 5 tight ends. I'm going wild. Oh, man. And they take Hollywood Brown. I mean, I guess I'm going back this way.
Working on a draft to trade tag in Dynasty SU's startups, and I am just seeing who's getting hype in the redraft streets, since I think that starts to hit in a few weeks. And
that was a little confusing. Yeah.
I'm really bad at acronyms, especially if you are in your 20s. I do not keep up with 20-year-old acronyms.
Hey, that's bad. You should get a text from me when I'm doing talk to text.
Oh, You got kids too, man. The kids these days, the way they talk and their lingo, I'm like, what the hell are you?
Oh no, I tell them, I'm like, no.
Talk to me
in
like an
English.
adult.
Talk to
Yeah,
me in
talk to me like
English.
an adult.
What are you saying?
I don't need to hear about any of that.
Like my 20-year-old son, he like sometimes he starts talking that way around, especially around when he's with his buddies, with his sister, older sisters, and I start like, no, look, I don't know what the hell you're saying, so tell me exactly what it is you're saying, and to put out the full word into a full sentence.
And pull your damn pants up, no?
And pull your damn pants up.
Hey, I used to sag my pants too when I was
Actually,
young.
no, it's not.
That's a phase that's never gone away. It'll
Oh,
never.
damn. Kyle
Out here in
Pitts,
Chicago, it's the pants that are as tight as can be.
Oh
And
yeah,
I don't
tight
understand
pants that are still below your ass.
that. I don't understand that. And then I watch them and I tell my wife, I go, and then they expect to get away from the cops. They can barely walk with those tight pants.
He's a total fantasy dad in his 30s. Just lazy and I'll get called a boomer when using a correct grammar. Who cares? I don't care if I get called a boomer for talking correctly. Damn it, Cam Ward and Penix right before my pick. Damn.
I have Pollard and Ridley to defend that pick.
I guess I'm taking Geno Smith here.
Anthony Richardson's still there.
Sweet.
Right,
I like
boomer.
him as an upside pick at this point in the draft. Not going to get 17 games out of him, but the ones he plays, he probably has a chance of getting you 30.
Ugh. I thought one of those two would follow me.
And you got Ty Warren too, right?
I wanted Penix to stack with Bijan.
You better double tap quarterback.
Who?
Anthony Richardson to go with Ty Warren.
He's already on the injured list.
Yeah. What?
Who's on the injured list?
Anthony Richardson. He gets injured everywhere he goes. I don't expect nothing to change from him. I don't care what people say that they see in the offseason. Oh, he looks better now. No, he hasn't played a full season of not being injured
ever, right?
Ever in his whole career, high school, anything. He's not going to change. He's one of them guys that unfortunately gets hurt all the time. Maybe it's bad conditioning. I don't know, but he just can't. He can't.
He took himself out of a game for being winded, right?
Yeah, that right there is horrible coaching. If you got to know right there what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, it's on the player as well, but he's a young kid and he's going to make dumb decisions. But that right there was a terrible decision. All right. All right. Well, I guess I don't know why we're drafting Leggett twice today, but I did it earlier.
Team 2 with the Patriots double tap. I like it. Henry and Douglas. Douglas kind of been getting drafted lately since the pink powder incident.
The pink powder incident.
What was that called? The Love Boat. What was it in Minnesota when they all went on the boat together? And oh my gosh, that shit was so stupid. What was it called? Wasn't it the Love Boat? The Vikings all went on the where was it? Lake Minnetonka, and they went on a big yacht, and they took all these girls out on this yacht. It's basically remember when
I just got
remember when the Giants did the thing when they did a photo a couple of years ago when they were all on the boat together. That was kind of like the playoff of what the Vikings did.
And I hope my guy's still there when it comes. I just got auto picked. At least there was a guy in my queue. I did have a queue set, but I thought I could have waited a little longer for Mason Taylor, but whatever.
Mason Taylor. Round 16 coming up here soon. Hoping my babe comes over soon because I'm getting hungry.
Hey, so this is funny. I looked up Minnesota Vikings yacht with girls to see what it was. I remember it, but I don't remember what it was called. And here's what pops up on there. 111 migrant rescued from Central Mediterranean.
So,
Yeah, I know.
I think it was called the Love Boat. It was the Minnesota Vikings, and it was on Lake Minnetonka. I think it's when we had Percy Harvin.
I'm gonna leave that up for a minute. I want to add to this. Because people are not. I think there's another tight end on the Patriots that has contingent upside because of this fact right here. The tight end is going to be heavily used. They went out and they re-signed Austin Hooper. He started to build a good chemistry with Drake May throughout the season last year, and we know Hunter Henry gets banged up here and there, so maybe keep him on your radar for waivers, or if you're in a deep league, or in like the best balls like this, your 20th round pick. I've mixed them in here and there. No, Austin Hooper.
Oh,
the second tight end in New England. Contingent upside.
All right, so you ready? This was in 2005. Alleged sex party that happened. They flew in sex workers from Atlanta and Florida to be on this Love Boat. Dante Culpepper was on the boat. Fred Smoot, Muelde Moore, Pat Williams, Bryant McKinney, Nate Burleson, Ralph Brown, Jermaine Wiggins, Troy Williamson, Travis Taylor, Kevin Williams, Lance. So basically, like all the starters.
I was just gonna say I know about this because Jermaine Wiggins talks about it on the radio show. Every now and then he brings it up.
2 houseboats were rented. 2 houseboats.
Yep.
Shit's crazy. It says there were at least 90 people on 2 boats, and Smoot later estimated that were 100 women present.
Holy shit. That's a lot of women. Yeah, nothing wrong was going on that boat.
Said 4 of the players were charged with misdemeanors related to the event. This is when Mike Tice was the head coach. Good old Mike Tice, who misses his first-round draft pick. Great coach. Ooh, Tyler Lockett's here. I'll grab Tyler Lockett. Why not? Slot guy.
Okay, I guess.
Lascivus.
You got a chance. I mean, I know it's going to be hard with Wiggins there, but
I've got one guy on my radar here. Radar.
Or the radar. Oh, I see. And I think somebody took note there. He's still there. Let's see. Blake Corum's still sitting away down there. Higbee. What do you think happens with Chubb?
I think he lands on the Bears. You like that? He just smiled.
No, I don't.
I really think he does. I don't think it's right away. I think that it happens kind of like midway through the season. Maybe game 4 or 5.
When Roschon finally starts looking good and then gets hurt, like he did 2 years ago. He started looking good and then got hurt.
He can't stop getting concussions, and that's bad. Like say you get injured, right? Okay, injuries are bad, but if you keep getting the same consistent injury every year and it's concussions, but it has to do with your brain, that's not good. It's not. You're not going to last in the NFL. You probably shouldn't be playing now. But he just keeps getting concussion after concussion. He went almost the season before with full concussions, and it was like, what's going on? And nobody was really saying anything on the news about it. He's a good guy. He's got tough back from Texas, but again, that's why I was like, hey, the Bears. I love the pick with Colston and Love, but you really should have picked up a running back.
See, I don't know. I don't know about Dobbins. Is he gonna be back with the Chargers? If so, then I don't know how much volume he's gonna get.
Look, Dobbins started off well last year, and then he tailed off. I feel like the last few games he was under 4 yards per carry. His burst was gone. I'm not really. I mean, he's going to have to land really, really nice and have like the perfect role. They need to be using him properly in order for him to be efficient, I think.
He gets injured a lot too.
Yeah. He tailed off. It's sad because he looked so damn good his first 2 years in the league.
Yeah. But that's why the running back position is the way it is. Why teams don't go in the top 10 often running back. And they won't overpay you after your, fifth or sixth year. They're not going to pay you. I think a bomb just went off by my house. Did you hear that? Oh, 4th of July is upon us.
Not even close.
I live by all the firework warehouses over here.
Bro, 4th of July here, there are so many fireworks, and it's illegal here.
Yeah, same with us.
I'm on the border of Illinois, Indiana. I'm right on the border. So, like, everybody in Illinois that can't buy fireworks because it's illegal drives to Indiana, and stockpiles.
Same thing, New Hampshire.
Same thing here. They go to Wisconsin.
Yep. The stadies, like, sometimes they camp out, too. You got to go early. You got to go in, like, now. Or before now, and stock up.
They just let it happen here. They don't give a
really.
fuck.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes they bust balls up here. You can with their
not in this neighborhood. I'll tell you that.
They like to test it, and they like to test it out. They let them test fireworks there. So, for the whole month, it's just fireworks non-stop when it gets dark.
Rashard Smith, you bastard.
I don't have much of them, so I took.
Ooh, this is somebody that I'm gonna grab too. Jalen Royals. I'm kind of excited about him.
No Rashad Bateman for you?
No, I think I go Chubb over Dobbins. Yeah, fantasy football to have him. I don't know. Dobbins
no.
Chubb is more ambiguous. I feel like I've decided I'm out on Dobbins, so that's kind of where I'm at between them two.
I think that's 18. Kind of a triple stack, right? Yeah. 2, 3. Nah, I don't like this one.
Tillman, Pittman, Dow.
Like I said, I think that Chubb gets an opportunity to be a role player. Like, he will have a heavy usage role. But I don't think it'll be right away. I don't think he gets on the team until at least probably week 4. I think he's still healing. Regardless of all those videos, regardless of all the hype videos,
Agree.
Staying Roshan, it's all about him staying healthy.
That's it.
As long as if he can keep playing and he doesn't keep getting concussions, I want him to have a great career.
It's also why I'm in on Swift this year. They waited until late to take a running back, and they grabbed Manungai. I mean, he's a coin flip.
Yep.
Same reason why I'm in on Brian Robinson.
Oh, because Hunter?
No, because they waited till the 7th round to take a running back.
Oh,
Simpson.
Here it goes. You ready? Daniel Jones.
Smart. It's just, for
get a little work out of him. Just give me like 5 games. Let him run for a couple touchdowns.
What do I have? Ward, Goff, Burrow. Is Tesla there? Yeah, I'll go with Tesla here.
I like him. We'll see what happens though.
I have Goff. I have Goff and Gibbs. I got some decent stacks here. I like this team. I did a pretty good job, I think, in this one. Got gifted Brock Bowers in the second round.
Yes.
Agree here. I wasted a 110 first round pick on Roschon, and I'm trying to think. I passed on Laporta. Laporta went 111.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah, yep. Drafting for need. Yes, I was. And not only that, but I wasted a stupid 106 on Dalton Kincaid. Probably my worst rookie draft ever. And it's no coincidence that it was my first year of Dynasty. So mistakes were made and lessons were learned.
Trying to get this.
Last round.
Bing, 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 bing. All right. Where is... okay, there it goes.
How many wide receivers do I have? I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got how many tight ends? 3? Yeah, because I took the Okonkwo stack. Bowers, Okonkwo, Mason, Taylor. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go another wide receiver here at the end.
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Miles Sanders. No, not cool. He'll be irrelevant.
He's actually a really good dot throw, I think.
Which year?
Which year? This year.
We're talking about in his career, because he was good until they tried to throw him the ball and then he would fumble it.
Yeah, and then he would take big hits. Yeah, I know.
And then they would take him out of the game because he was fumbling. He was like, to me, the prospect when he came out, watching him, he was my
he was good. Yeah,
he was my next Christian McCaffrey.
After his rookie year, I considered him a first round target. I'm not gonna lie.
He was so good.
I never got him. I never got a chance to get him. I was also doing low. I was only doing a couple teams back then.
Yeah, he was.
But he was a first round target for sure after that rookie. He the way he finished that season.
Was hoping. All right, I think I know where I'm going to go.
Yes, man. This out.
I like Taj.
I'm gonna take a chance on Restrepo and add to my Tennessee stack. Doggy's hungry.
No, babe just rolled in.
Perfect timing, right?
What? Who was I going to grab? I forgot. Oh. Krosky Merritt. Why not?
Until Austin Eckler goes bye-bye, I'm not in on him.
I think Austin Eckler goes bye-bye this year.
Yeah, after this year.
Dude, he is. I think he's going to be hurt. I think he gets hurt. He's out.
You could be right about that. I'll give you that.
He's a little guy. I mean, he's built, but
and they did bring in Debo, so Eckler's role could shrink. You could be right. Could be a cut candidate, which is crazy to think.
I mean, he's up there in age, taking a lot of hits. Yeah, this is a fun one. Let's see. This is the most chat I've seen in here ever on Drafters.
Right? That's because we got Pete in here.
Who's Blue Wave? Oh, he said, put me to sleep in the last round. Who was his last pick? He took Mostert. You should put yourself to sleep, bro. That was a terrible pick. They just got Genty, bro. And they actually have really good, decent backups. Like, dang it, what's his name? He got drafted originally by the Lions. Amir Abdullah, dude, he actually had a really good end of year last year.
He did.
So I mean, there's some guys that can pan out like over Mostert, who is always hurt. So I think that was a wasted pick. Willie, appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. I mean, it was a long day. I mean, 2.5 hours almost. We got 2 drafts in, one in on best ball, one of our mock drafts. Mondays are always fun. But yeah, tomorrow night, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern. Rick's gonna have his show, and then Joe, talk about your show a little bit for Wednesday.
Wednesday we got Michael Reedy and Dennis Michelson. We brought it up already earlier. We're going to discuss draft strategy, roster construction, adaptive draft strategy specifically. We're going to go into Dennis's MVP index, and just a little info, a little brief info on the show. It's going to be me and 2 guests. The new show, it's called Aces Up Podcast. It's going to be me and 2 guests for fantasy football every week. We're going to be Wednesdays, 8 p.m. until College show returns. The Game Changers. Once the Game Changers is back, we're moving to Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. after Rick's Give Back show. And we're going to also have poker content, same show. It'll be a different day during the week, so there'll be 2 shows in 1 week when we do the poker content. Poker content won't be every week. Still working on guests. I have 2 locked up. I'm working on more. I want to start with female poker players. I want to highlight them, recognize them. A lot of them are great humans. Great. Some of them, have a lot of experience professionally, and they can give some good advice to other women in our audience, and anybody interested in poker can learn a little bit more of what the game's about. And then down the road, I have a few people in mind. We'll get some real good poker players in general on to talk more about the game and not necessarily about their personal experience with it, but maybe we'll get into some strategy. We'll see. But I'm just glad that you're letting me mix it in. I think nobody's doing it, and it's a great idea, and I'm going to have fun doing it. And I think it's going to do wonders. It's going to do wonders for my poker game too. I still haven't hit a ceiling. I don't think that I've hit a ceiling yet, and I'm doing everything I can to untap that. So I appreciate it for that.
Hey man, we appreciate your hard work putting in. So
yep.
I'm just here to help you grow, and I'm glad that you want to keep doing shows, and we have a lot of fun, right, Pete? We have a lot of fun here.
I'm still getting a comfort level at this, so as many shows as I can do to get to where I need to be, that I'm in on it. This is a craft I want to work on. I really enjoy it. I'm passionate about it. Have a great time with you guys. All been great friends, so I'm in, baby.
But yeah,
the expo.
Like JC said, it's a great time. I wouldn't sit here for 3 hours with a terrible back if this wasn't a good time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, TSA, baby.
2025 Expo, baby. Let's go.
Oh, I need one of those. Is that in the catalog?
Is that in the catalog over there?
I ain't got it up yet. It's exclusive yet. I heard the first one. I want to see how it turned out. I think it turned a little bit dark. I had somebody tell me it looks like weed plants, but it's not. It's supposed to be like almost like a maple or something.
Tell them it's aloe. you're being a jerk. It's aloe.
Not weed, I'll tell you that.
Who cares if it's a weed leaf?
It's not though, but it's like in the woods. It's like trees. There's
and
it's like Hawaii or something, like a Hawaii plant.
And like the quality of the shirts.
Oh, man, so good.
My wife got a shirt, a TSA shirt, and she says it's really comfortable.
Dude, they're so soft, and then the print, it's not hard, dude. It's like it's nice. Yeah. They don't fade either. I've had shirts, and I put my shirts through the dryer without folding inside out, and they don't crack or any of that stuff. They're good, and they're tagless, and they're
what
tagless.
do you guys think of that one?
I like it.
No, I just noticed it's carrying a fish.
Oh yeah, and it makes perfect sense because that's what we do up here. We fish.
Love it.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. I'm about to go eat. My lady's here. She brought me some good food. I'm stoked. So we are gonna get out of here tomorrow night. Like I said, yeah. Come hang out 7 p.m. Eastern time. We are going to be getting into some. Rick's going to talk some more about some charity leagues that are going on. I can't remember who he has on a guest, but
I do. Daniel O'Connell.
Oh yeah, that's right, Daniel O'Connell. He's from Australia.
You want to know why I know that? Because I'm good friends with a dude named Daniel O'Connell that lives around here. That's how I remember that.
All right, y'all. We're out of here. Appreciate everyone. Thanks, Pete, for popping on with us tonight, man. Great guest as always. Huge part of TSA. Awesome, good. Awesome human. And Joe, appreciate your hard work, man. Always putting in work. We're going to have to get you back on more, Pete. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Healthy, bro. I need you healthy.
Need to get going.
Next week, Scottfish mock.
Yeah, we're doing Scottfish mock next week. So rules or the scoring should be out this week. So
Wednesday, I believe they're announcing it. Yep.
We're out of here, everybody. Appreciate y'all. One love. Peace.